Hello everyone, this is Satyaprakash. Welcome to Coding Knowledge. In this video, I'll describe what is Git Commit in GitHub. So before going through this session, please visit my part 8 of GitHub series. I have added this link in my description section. So what we learn in this video, that is what is this Git Commit and understand Git Commit in practical. So what is this Git Commit? So moving the files from staging area to our local Git repository, it is nothing but a commit. Once the files are committed to .git repository, which is my local repository, then I can push these files to GitHub repository, nothing but the remote location. So to move our changes from local GitHub repository, we need to follow below steps. We have to add our files to staging area. This is the first step. And second step is we commit to local Git repository which is present in our local machine. And third step is we push them to GitHub repository. This is the final step. So when we commit any files to local Git repository, it will create a unique version ID or for the tracking purpose. So each and every changes there will be a unique version ID to track the changes. So the same version ID will be pushed to the GitHub repository along with the changes or files. That means whatever version ID will be generated in your local Git, that will be pushed to the GitHub repository when we push the changes or files to the remote location. So let's understand in practical. As per earlier discussion, I already have created two workspace, one for local dev 1, another for local dev 2. So here in local dev 2 workspace, I'll add a new file called myfile.cs. I'll show you that this dev 1 dev 2 I created earlier in my previous video, and in dev 2 workspace I have added one in Satya 2 repository. I have added one new file called myfile.cs, and this content of this files contains some namespace, and there is class name is my details, and the properties are first name, date of birth, location, and father name. So this is the new file contents in my dev 2 local workspace. Now I want to open this git bash here in local dev 2 workspace as shown now. So here it is showing your path of this directory with main branch. So to get the new files along with the existing files which are present in local dev 2 workspace, what I'll do now, I'll put one command called ls. So it will show all these files. Readme.md the existing file, myfile.cs is the new file which one I recently added. So now I'll show you how to get the content of this myfile.cs using command called cat and the file name. So it will print the content of your new file called myfile.cs. The same it was there in myfile.cs, that is physical one, and using command I have shown you to the content of this file, that is myfile.cs. The same namespace and class is my details, and the properties here, that is first name, date of birth, location, and father name. Let me clear the screen. So now I want to move this new file called myfile.cs from local Git to my GitHub repository called Satya 2. So we need to add this file to the staging area using command git add. So before executing this command, I'll show you very important command called Git Status. So I'll type here Git Status. What will show here, that's myfile.cs under untracked files section. So untracked files in case of myfile.cs means this file not present in staging area. So first we need to add this new file to staging area using git add command, and after executing this command then we check the status and the result what will be shown. So for this I need to type one command git add, and myfile.cs is nothing but the name of this file. Okay, now my file is successfully added to the staging area. So I want to check the status again. For this I type this command git status. Now you can see changes to be committed in case of my file.cs means this files is now present in staging area and this is now ready to be committed. That means my physical file cannot commit directly into local git. So for this I need to add this file from physical files to staging area, and from staging area we can commit directly into the local git repository. Now my files are added successfully in staging area and I will commit these files to local git repository. For this I need a command called Git Commit. So what is the full command of this? I will describe this command. So this command is Git Commit and -m, and inside double quotation I'll add one message, that is add new file called myfile.cs. So here the message or comment I added, that is add new file called myfile.cs. That indicates what is the purpose behind this commit, so that other user can easily identify the specific commit region in GitHub repository. Now I want to click the enter here. Now you can see the add new file called myfile.cs is successfully committed to my GitHub repository. Okay, now let's visit my presentation here, and here I'll show you some definitions for git commit. So moving the files from staging area to our local git repository, it is nothing but a commit. So this is my YouTube channel Coding Knowledge. In this channel you need to share and subscribe to get the up-to-date knowledge on .NET Core, Angular, SQL Server, GitHub, DevOps series and Jenkins. So what we have learned today in the summary, that is what is this git commit and understand about git commit in practical. So that's it for today guys. Thank you for listening and have a great day.